And I want you all to know that we are fighting the fake news. It's fake, phony, fake.
And I see the attacker masked, and he said, "This MAGA country punches me right in the face."
I'm against the people that make up stories and make up sources. They shouldn't be allowed to use sources unless they use somebody's name. Let their name be put out there. Let their name be put.
I noticed the rope around my neck and I started screaming, and I said, "There's a rope around my neck."
You didn't deserve, nor anybody deserves, to have a noose put around your neck, to have bleach thrown on you. We are better than that. America is better than that. And no racist can come in and do the things that they did to you.
It's coming from the President of the United States. When I heard about what had happened to Jesse, and I heard they put a rope around him and they poured bleach on him and stuff, I was absolutely very upset.
Dishonest media did not explain that I called the fake news the enemy of the people, the fake news. They dropped off the word fake. And all of a sudden, the story became the media is the enemy.
Suggestion somehow that one of the bedrocks of our democracy, which is freedom of the press, one of the bedrocks of our Constitution, for this president to say that the news media, I mean, he tries to couch it in fake news media, are the enemy of the people. I think we should all be really terrified of.
A few days ago, I called the fake news the enemy of the people, and they are. They are the enemy of the people.
Say, if this brother said it happened, we know what happened. Not only do we know what happened, but we must resist this lynching or attempted lynching of yet another black man.
The sources tell CNN that there are records that show the two brothers purchased the rope around Smollett's neck.
Because I'm here for peace.
Listen, and that's the reason why the white man got his foot in your ass.
That's right.
And that's the reason why
you talk like that. Because
listen, you a $5 Indian. You go over there, you $5 Indian. You ain't no child of God. You are the devil. You are fake. You are fake damn $5 Indian.
That's right.
Go that way. You're not our people. Stop trying. You always want to take our culture.
That's right.
Just like the white man.
That's
he
right.
wants to be the Egyptians.
That's right.
He wants to be the Israelites.
Right.
He wants to be everybody. Here go this damn demon. So, because you blowing ram horn doesn't make you our people.
And that's right.
You're a damn, the word Indian.
Right.
You find it out for yourself.
I don't call myself.
Indian means savage. They was naming you after the people in India.
Exactly.
I know the name of my land. I know the name of my land.
Just like our people call themselves
the name
black.
of my land.
There's nobody black. Nobody matches this color. There's nobody white. Nobody matches the color of this. You understand? We are the children of Israel. And that's what we are here to do.
That's right. That's right.
Indian means savage, brother.
I don't know where you got that from.
Look it up, brother.
I did look it up. I'm a historian.
Okay?
It came from Indio. It came from a Spanish word, Indio.
Right.
Which means God. God-like people. That's what it means.
No, yes, Indios, yes, God-like people. But Indian, that word means savage. In the English text, in the English dictionary, in your website.
Dirty ass crackers behind you with a red Make America Great hat again on, and your coon ass, you want to fight your brothers. You got all these racist bastards with red, you nigga, with all these crackers with racist ass Make America Great hats on, and you gonna talk about you gonna get violent with us. Get your old Uncle Tom ass out of here. Get your Uncle Tom ass out of here.
Damn bozo. This is the reason why I bet you he's a dumbass Puerto Rican. I bet you're a simple Puerto Rican. That's my simple ass tribe. And I can speak about Puerto Ricans because you looking at one. Right,
leave him alone, brother. He trying to make a show now.
You dismissed. You got your 5 minutes of fame. Look at all these damn Peckerwoods. This is what the Lord is coming for.
All these Peckerwoods with America, make America great. This nigga want to talk that garbage about nigga what you want to do. Look at all these dusty ass crackers with that racist garbage on. Look at these dirty ass crackers. Can't stand in the damn sun for 5 minutes.
Why you don't build the damn wall?
Can't stand in the damn sun.
Let me ask y'all something. Y'all want to build a wall for Mexico's? Put a red hat on this clown. Put a red hat on this clown. Look at the crackers. Look at these devils over here. Y'all want to laugh and boost him up. He gonna get his 5 minutes of fame. You're an asshole on a skateboard. You're a big asshole on a skateboard.
As soon as he get too close, his ass gonna get punished.
Don't get too
Get
close.
too close, your ass gonna get
Don't
punished.
get too close. I tell you that much. Look at that. Look.
We surrounded and they won't do a damn thing. Look at this.
This can't be like.
Hey, these crackers wild.
Look at this foolie. Get no more than one person thing. He said the Hebrews are. Look at this here. You serious?
Put him wrong. Hey, listen, these Americans. Go ahead, what you say? That's right. Here come Gad. Here come Gad. Here come Gad. Look at our Make America Great Again hats. Look at the hats. Look at the hats. We ain't taking. Look, we not taking. Look at Gad. That's right, Gad. Look at Gad. Look at Gad not playing. He came to the rescue. Our elder right there. Look at him.
Now, Lisa, they have officially, on the record, been cleared of any wrongdoing.
Well, yeah, which if anyone had waited a decent amount of time to get the full picture, they would have known that, because that immediately became clear after just this initial clip went viral and you had people of the media condemn these kids really without looking at the evidence. And you wonder why people do not trust the media. You wonder why Trump supporters do not trust the media. I don't know how to crystallize it. This makes it crystal clear why they do not. The only crimes these kids committed were being pro-life and wearing a MAGA hat and being Trump supporters. That was the crime they committed, and that was enough for the media. And that, in tandem with the fact that Nathan Phillips was Native American, that's all the media needed to do to run wild with this, fake news story, marring and tarring these high schoolers. It's disgusting.
We got a flag. They're all jeering and they're dancing. He's got this smug look on his face. And let's not lie. Everyone that sees that smug look wants to punch that kid.
That young man there does not look like someone who is appreciative and considerate of this culture and this chant going on.
I blame that kid. What a little
Adults were saying things like, this is the face of white patriarchy, this 16-year-old kid.
Or what Reza Aslan said.
Yeah, or Reza Aslan said, have you ever seen a more punchable
Yeah.
face? Kathy Griffin was saying, I need names, shame him, dox him. How do these people not understand the implications of that?
We just instantly say that's what it is based on what we see in that moment, and then have to walk stuff back when it turns out we're wrong. Why is that? Do we keep making the same mistake?
Because we're desperate to get Trump out of office. That's why.
All the evidence, James.
Yeah, this is they commissioned an independent study, pretty thorough investigation, doing hundreds of hours of interviews, looking at various film, social media from the event, coming to the same conclusion I think much of the media has now begrudgingly accepted, which is that these kids were kind of criticized and condemned initially. That was wrong. They didn't initiate it. They exercised some admirable self-restraint. And I'm waiting for some more retractions, not just deleted tweets from a lot of our colleagues in the media industry. There's still a lot of uncorrected reporting sitting out there online that blames these kids for the event.
But at least for now, Lisa, they have officially, on the record, been cleared of any wrongdoing.
Well, yeah, which if anyone had waited a decent amount of time to get the full picture, they would have known that, because that immediately became clear after just this initial clip went viral and you had people of the media condemn these kids really without looking at the evidence. And you wonder why people do not trust the media. You wonder why Trump supporters do not trust the media. I don't know how to crystallize it. This makes it crystal clear why they do not. The only crimes these kids committed were being pro-life and wearing a MAGA hat and being Trump supporters. That was the crime they committed, and that was enough for the media. And that, in tandem with the fact that Nathan Phillips was Native American, that's all the media needed to do to run wild with this, fake news story, marring and tarring these high schoolers. It's disgusting.
What's this been like for you and for your family?
It's been terrible. People have threatened our lives.
What some people see is a young kid with a smirk on his face.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say for people who see that and are making a judgment about who you are?
Well, people have judged me based off one expression, which I wasn't smirking, but people have assumed that's what I have. And they've gone from there to titling me and labeling me as a racist person, someone that's disrespectful to adults, which they've had to assume so many things to get there without consulting anyone that can give them the opposite story.
Immediately people are like, this is the narrative, this is the story. And then it becomes this thing of like, oh, these kids, they harassed this man and this, this is this horrible story. And then you see the additional videos come out. And I go, if I was the news, I'm like, surely you guys could have just searched on social media before reporting the story. Just a simple search, just search, you would have found it all.
And I see the attacker masked, and he said, this MAGA country punches me right in the face.
If the attackers are never found, how will you be able to heal?
I don't know. Let's just hope that they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not go there yet. I was talking to a friend that I said, I just want them to find them. And she said, sweetie, they're not gonna find them.
What's coming?
He did not, nothing was out of bounds. There was nothing that I could not ask. The police have said he's been consistent, that he has been credible, that he has...
Say, if this brother said it happened, we know what happened. Not only do we know what happened, but we must resist this lynching or attempted lynching of yet another black man.
The sources tell CNN that there are records that show the two brothers purchased the rope around Smollett's neck.
His attackers hurled racial and homophobic slurs.
Two people yelled racist and homophobic slurs.
Racial and homophobic slurs.
Not only homophobia, we're talking about racism. We're talking about hate with steroids.
Absolutely despicable. Hopefully police run this down pretty quickly.
The circumstances are just horrific.
This is horrible to report.
Jussie Smollett was viciously beaten, and we know it was a hate crime.
Jussie Smollett had a noose on his neck just this week. This is American history.
And this is America in 2019.
This is Donald Trump. Donald Trump. The attack a modern-day lynching. GQ ran the headline, the racist, homophobic attack on Jussie Smollett is far-right America's endgame.
And it seems like such an elaborate plan. But when you look at it, it's like, this does not make any sense.
Police have questioned those two men in the surveillance image. Well, tonight, those two brothers now claim that Smollett paid them to orchestrate the homophobic and racist attack.
I noticed the rope around my neck and I started screaming. And I said, there's a rope around my
So I'm a field representative, as you said, for the Leadership Institute. And it's my job to help organize and train conservative activists throughout California. And on Tuesday, I was invited to UC Berkeley's campus to help a conservative group, Turning Point, recruit new members. And while I was there, some students took offense to our sign that we had that said, hate crime hoaxes hurt real victims. And this person claimed we were promoting violence on campus, and the gentleman, and I use that term lightly, approached our table and began acting very erratic. I feared for my own safety, so I started to record at that moment.